Hey, what's going on, guys? DLegend here. Today we are going to be taking on the high score challenge, and we have 20% battery to go, so let's get this video started. But before I start, though, I want to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road content. And here we go. Let's get going with this. So first and foremost, I ran this a couple times already. Currently ranked 102nd, but I think I have all the tools I need to get top 10 even. So everyone around my rank has very similar setups. They all have max percentage, so whether that be through your KHUx 25s or anything else, you're going to need max percentage to be able to get to the top. Everybody else basically has second chance though, so you probably do need second chance to actually be able to do this properly. But yeah, it's a really fun high score challenge because everybody has a lot of these new medals, whether they are the Sora, Riku, Kairi banner medals, or the Aqua, Terra, and Ventus banner medals. So just a heads up there, guys, you do need max percentage to be able to maximize your run, but if you don't have max percentage, not the end of the world. You can still get pretty good ranks with just what you have, so make sure you guys take advantage of it. Check out the list for medals that you can actually use to maximize your score. These medals here are going to be called your bonus medals or your score assist medals. So this is the list right now, and basically all the new medals from this month are in this pool here. Each medal has different percentages, so the new ones have 26%, the VIP medal has 23%. The older medals that are technically older at this point in time, that are probably a month old now, do have 19% as well. And then even older ones like San Francisco Sora and Xemnas will have 14%. And then obviously the TVA medal has 19%, as does the other, like the individual TVA Renova medals. So that's pretty cool there. We are actually going to be running our Fenrir because that is the setup I use for literally everything nowadays. But I actually decided to give second chance to one of my KHUx here. This is KHUx 25. I think I have 5 or 6 copies at this point in time. I pulled a bunch from the Draw Points banner recently, and I managed to get quite a few copies of him, which is nice for subslots, but also just to have, I guess. I don't know. It's really nice that these are 26% medals though, by the way, guys, so hopefully you guys have at least 1 or 2 copies of him from the draw tickets banner. And yeah, let's get started with this high score challenge. So this is my setup here. I got KHUx 25, I've got illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku with extra attack here. Got another illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku with extra attack and perfect traits. Another one with perfect traits here, because why not? And then this one has EA 120. Literally the first trait roll I rolled for this guy was extra attack 120%. So I am not a whale, guys, I promise. I just got really, really lucky with Riku, with his banner, plus also his traits. Obviously pet traits haven't been super good for these ones here, or even this one here, but the 120% extra attack on this copy has helped me so much for Coliseum and stuff, so I'm really thankful for that. Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi here, with almost perfect traits. Didn't end up getting perfect traits on her before her traits went away from the Moogle shop because her banner is gone now. But yeah, we also have another Kairi here. Shout out to Stein for sharing your copy. It's boosted. It's got everything we need. Extra attack boost 13, max gauge 0. So that's another thing, guys. Make sure you guys are aware of your gauge usage for this specific high score challenge. The only medal I believe that actually restores gauges in the entire pool of assist medals is Kairi. So Kairi does give you, I think, 4 gauges per special attack there. But obviously if you have extra attack, that's 8. But she does cost 3 gauges to use normally. But if you have a gauge skill, then you obviously don't have to use as many gauges. So we basically refill everything at the end of our Keyblade here, which is not too bad. And yeah, let's get going with this high score challenge. So first and foremost, I like to target the enemy that I'm going to kill the fastest first, because I know for sure that I'm going to be able to kill the gold Tricoloma without the green gold Tricholoma, the speed version of this, without having to worry about anything. So the only thing I really have to worry about in this entire high score challenge is whether or not they poison me. Because if they poison me twice in a row, then I don't survive the second time. Because the pet trait Asuna, or not pet trait, the pet, what's it called, skill, Asuna, will only work once. So we got poisoned there, we cannot get poisoned again from this same enemy, or else we won't survive the next attack. But we're doing really good damage here, as you can see. I'm not worried about damage for this enemy particularly, so I'm not going to use any of my supernova to buff myself up. Like, we're going to kill this in one turn here. Or actually, we could have killed this in one turn if we used supernova. Thankfully, we didn't get poisoned there. Gonna go ahead and try to save. So last run I didn't try to use my strongest metal to deal max damage, so we're gonna try our best to do that here. So we're gonna tap there, and a swipe again, and then we'll use Riku and his final attack with the extra attack 120% to do max damage on that enemy. We're going to move on to the power version of this gold Tricholoma. For this one we're going to have to start using supernova, but we're going to wait till next turn. And obviously guys, the more damage you do in high score challenges, the more your score will increase. Oh, we have no gauges, guys. Dang, I didn't, So before I ran this, guys, I had max gauges twice on Kairi, so now I only have one set of max gauges as a trait for Kairi. So we might have to do some shuffling here for our setup. Because if not, we won't be able to do enough damage to actually kill these enemies. Let me just restart this. Yikes. My bad, but you live and you learn, and hopefully this helps you guys out and it teaches you guys something. We'll run this again. Same setup for the time being. We'll watch our gauges a bit more carefully this time though. This first enemy doesn't really matter, we'll have to use everything for the time being. But for the last turn we can just chill out a bit. Yeah, let me know guys if you guys are having trouble with the high score challenge. Let me know if you guys need any help in particular and what you need help with specifically. If you guys are interested in joining my Discord, be sure to do that because the people there are definitely really friendly and are definitely willing to help. So make sure you guys just feel free to post in there once you join. I'll leave a link to that in the description of this video. Hopefully you don't get poisoned here. I don't remember if we got poisoned last turn. Okay, thank God. So that's a Asuna right there, and we need a second chance because this is the third turn. But basically, if you get poisoned twice, you will die for sure. Alright, so I don't think our score changed too much there. Let's move on to this guy. We're going to try to be more conservative with our gauge management here. I was not paying attention last enemy, so that was my bad. So gauge 1, we'll have to use you twice. Instead of using him both times, we're going to tap on one attack, unfortunately. Just because we do need Kairi to be able to cast her special attack. So we can get some gauges back. But next turn we should be alright for damage. If anything, we'll just have to skip over KHUx special attack because he is the least useful of the bunch here, I'd say. So after this guy, we're going to start using some of our special attacks. I want to say that's enough, but I don't think it is. Might have to use one more here to make up for last turn because we didn't deal max damage last turn. But we should be okay now for gauges and everything, so we'll be able to use everything next turn. And we should be able to kill this turn, but who the heck knows. Might have to use another supernova here, but we'll see. And if I do need to use another supernova, that's not very good for the next enemy. Yeah, we'll have to use supernova again, which means we won't be able to do our best run with this specific setup here, which is unfortunate, but I will get back to that real quick for you guys. Let me just skip ahead. Alright guys, we're back. I think we should be okay now to finish this high score challenge off properly. We have one enemy left, or technically two enemies left, so we got the magic gold tricholoma. We didn't get poisoned for the other two, so that was really nice. Let's try to get through this. And we do have 4 supernova attacks left, so hopefully this is enough to actually get rid of this enemy here. But let's see what happens. Gauge management is a lot better now. Basically, for the first enemy there, I just didn't use KHUx for the first attack of the last turn, if that makes sense, because I don't need the extra buffs. So I saved 2 gauges there. I saved gauges for all the other copies of Riku that I have. And then I just use my last attack being my extra attack from my Riku with 120% extra attack to deal maximum damage. Hopefully this run will actually increase our score a little bit and give us a better ranking. I know it won't be top 10 status yet, but hopefully we get closer. We definitely do need combo procs though. They're really, really important, especially for big attacks. Thankfully we didn't get poisoned there, so we should be able to complete this run as well. So for this specific enemy, we're going to use our 2 Kairis first and buff up our Riku Supernova cast, because if we'd used our Rikus first, it wouldn't do anything for the Kairis for damage. So I figured we'd just go ahead and use Kairi first and then go ahead and pop off Riku. Pro tip right there for you guys. Don't have a lot of phone battery left on this phone specifically, so hopefully we get some good high score challenge runs here. And hopefully we get to actually kill this enemy next turn. I think we should be fine. Unless second chance doesn't proc, because it is technically a fresh second chance, so it's only 98% proc rate. So that 2% chance could have been detrimental here to our run, but yeah, we should be fine. For damage, we'll kill this thing pretty easily. And we didn't increase our score. Darn. That's too bad, guys, but you know what? The more you work at this, the better you'll get at it, so make sure you guys try to do your best with this high score challenge, especially because a lot of us have a bunch of the SRK medals, and if not the SRK medals, and I'm sure some of you guys have the TVA medals, not the Renova ones, but the illustrated ones. So yeah guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm still 102nd. Hopefully I will be top 50 at the very least, if not top 10 from this high score challenge. At the end of the high score challenge, we do have 7 full days left, 8 days technically, so make sure you guys stay tuned for more updates on this high score challenge from me. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what your score is and what your rank is. Actually, just let me know your rank, because if you tell me your score, I'm not going to know what that means, because I need to look at the numbers all the time to compare. But if you guys tell me your rank, and like near the end of the high score challenge, it would really, I think it would be easier to just be able to tell where you are compared to where I am and stuff like that. So anyways guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Catch you all soon. Peace.